Tracheostomy tubes can become partially or completely plugged, resulting in an emergency situation. Always keep emergency supplies close to your child. The trach tube may become plugged for several reasons, including thick secretions, lack of humidification, dehydration, the child is unable to cough, or not suctioning enough. If you notice your child's secretions are thick or have a change of color, notify your primary care provider or pulmonologist. Watch for these signs of a plugged tracheostomy. Your child breathing fast or working harder to breathe. Your child's chest muscles pulling. Your child's coloring changes. Decrease in oxygen saturations. Or your child is unresponsive. If your child is on a ventilator, a high pressure alarm may sound. Turn on the suction machine. Open the suction catheter kit, making sure to keep everything inside sterile. Put on gloves, making sure not to touch anything but the contents of the package. Connect the suction to the suction catheter. With routine suctioning, insert catheter to the depth determined by your healthcare team. In an emergency situation, you may need to suction further. Insert suction catheter further until the child coughs. This will help move secretions. It may help to put a few drops of sterile saline into the trach tube. If passing the suction catheter proves difficult or impossible, you will need to perform an emergency tracheostomy change. All caregivers should know how to change a tracheostomy in an emergency without help. Stay calm. Open a new trach package, leaving the new trach inside of the package. The new trach will have an obturator inside to make it easier to put the trach into the stoma. If your child has a cuffed trach, deflate the cuff using an empty 5 milliliter syringe. Undo the trach ties or trach chain. If your child is on a ventilator, disconnect the ventilator adapter from your child's trach while continuing to hold the trach in place. Remove your child's trach. Remove the new trach from the package. Immediately insert the new trach and remove the obturator. If you are unable to insert the same size tracheostomy tube, use the next smallest size. If your child appears well after the trach change, reconnect the ventilator to the trach. Secure the new trach in place using your trach ties or trach chain. If your child has a cuffed trach, inflate the cuff. If your child is having difficulty breathing after the trach change, you may need to provide breaths with the ambubag.
I need some help in here.
If at any point you are concerned about your child's airway or breathing and your child is not getting better, call for help and call 911. If at any point your child becomes unresponsive, start chest pushes or